It is very unusual for me to be posting one of these daily updates on a Friday. However, well, not posting, but like making one on a Friday. However, I did need to make one about September 5th. I will admit today is now September 6th. However, I'm up from the 5th because I am a night owl. Anyway, I want to talk about this because, well, I spent most of the day actually trying to relax, especially because September 4th. That was so draining. I still feel fried, and I'm not really sure what I want to do to get unfried. Honestly, I probably just need to meditate. I'm like, if I meditate, it will just will defrag, empty the trash in my head. I like maybe I don't even know. Was it it was maybe about an hour ago at this point. No, it's been like 2 hours. What the frick? Anyway, I had actually decided to turn on my computer to listen to some music. I need to repair something of mine with some super glue, and I'm going to be like holding these for quite a while, so I want just listen to music to pass the time. So I turned on my computer with that intention. However, I found myself actually deciding to follow through with a thought that I had during the day, which was I actually want to push the marketing for Document Journey to Trainer Kelly's Network down to October, and I want to move the debut down a week for FanWorks by Trainer Kelly. So, and that is just because, one, for the FanWorks by Trainer Kelly, while I recorded all of the videos for that I intended to on the 4th, I haven't edited them yet. Just because, Friday's a day off, and I was just like, yeah, no. And I was fried on Thursday. I was like, I'm not sitting down. I honestly already did a lot, so I was like, I'm not doing any more than this. I'll be honest too, it didn't even occur to me to edit on the 4th. It was only when I was taking care of other obligations that I suddenly remembered, like, wait a minute, there was supposed to be a video that was supposed to go up today. I was like, I am not editing. I am fried. I was like, I'm going to be editing on Saturday. And so I was like, I want to push FanWorks by Trainer Kelly debuts down. And then I was like, for Document Journey to Trainer Kelly's Network, I was like, I still feel weird and uncertain about the way that I want to approach the content. So I'm just going to push this down to October. And so when I opened up the calendar on my computer, that's what I started doing. And honestly, it was initially kind of annoying to move around because I prefer like the fact that I can slide it, but like if you're not in the same month, like it can get really annoying to slide stuff around. And I had a lot of things that I needed to move. So I ended up just eventually just typing in the date, and I found that to actually be a lot faster than I thought. I thought that was going to be a lot more annoying than it was. It wasn't all that annoying. I was like, oh, huh, interesting. Yeah. Which one did I do first? I did Document first. That's what I did first. I did Document Journey to Trainer Kelly's Network. And the reason why I did Document first was just because that one was being pushed into October. I decided too, when I was doing that, I was like, do you know what? I don't want to drag out all these posts into next year, like one by one. They're already going to be advertised a lot later, so I'd want newer posts to be promoted sooner than later, like newish posts. So I decided to just condense all of them. I still had about a month worth of post, which kind of surprised me. I also simplified because I was going to follow my like 6 days of video, of short form video, plus like short form vertical video, and then 1 day of like a carousel post. I decided not to do that this time. I was like, nope. I was like, this can be my challenge to have consistent enough updates to be able to post every single day. I think what's interesting too is because like if I try, I know that like there are times when doing something like this would not work for me. I'm someone where like I'm sure someone would be like, oh, it's gonna keep you accountable. I've actually done similar stuff like that before, and it doesn't. I don't. And like in the like those were things I didn't keep up with. There's something very different about this, about document, and my desire to actually make sure that it continues. I want to make sure that there's stuff that I'm writing on it, that it's being like updated at least once a day, or well, like once every work day. And while part of me is scared that I'm going to end up taking way too long of a break and that there won't be stuff up, on the other hand, I'm like, no, we're gonna be working on it. Like, let's get through like the current content creation, and then we're gonna like shift our focus like back. We're still doing all the content creation as well, but we'll shift the focus back. Then after I moved document, I moved Fanworks down, which that one was much easier to move. So Fanworks will be debuting a new video on Patreon first, on the Fanworks by Trainer Kelly Patreon first, and then after that it will be posted up on like YouTube and other places. So that's pretty cool. That's just getting a back catalog as well, but that one I have a different approach for. Like, I have an approach that follows more of like the lots of like videos and content and stuff. So yeah. But the first like month of Fanworks is just like repost from my semi-personal account. So yeah. So that is what I did on September 5th. Oh, and then I recorded my daily updates because I was like, I don't know where I needed to do these, but these need to get done. And so with this one, they are done for like the past week. I'm gonna have to do Saturdays and Sundays and so on and so forth. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching these. I actually really appreciate you for taking the time to listen to me yap and ramble, even if you don't quite know what I'm talking about. If you're interested in more updates, definitely give me a follow or a subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. So I also forgot something about September 5th into September 6th. You could my head feels fried right now still. So I was posting some of my videos. I uploaded the back catalog of short form vertical video that I had already posted on like Instagram and Facebook from the end of July into like well into August onto YouTube. The first one that actually got really great views was the art commission story time with Nicole, but very specifically the one that was text and music only, the one that did not have my voice. And that one like immediately got like over 200 views. Awesome, fantastic. The rest of the videos got like nothing. Like a lot of them stood at 0. Then I noticed a few of them just randomly started getting into like, I think one of them maybe, no, they were all under 100, but like they were in like the double digits. There was a few of them that were, and then I look tonight and the story time, the art commission story time about Nicole's commission that shows my face suddenly like blew up to like 500 views. I was like, interesting. I was like, I didn't edit anything to it. I didn't do anything. I didn't, and I don't, it wasn't me watching it, 500 times. It literally, like, if you go and look at the analytics, which I'll try and put it in this video, you'll see that there's just like a straight line, and then it suddenly spikes up, like, practically at like the 24-hour mark. And I thought that was really interesting. But that one ended up with a lot of views, and then I noticed that the me raging artwork, that's just the artwork, it doesn't have me talking or anything, also suddenly had a boost. Like, that one started doing pretty decently, then suddenly there was like a random boost. And then the Why Sparkly Eyed Me also got a random boost. And that one, I don't remember what that one was now, but like it went from like a double, I think it was in the double-digit view to triple-digit view. I think it was like at 100 or 200 something the last time I checked. So I'm really curious on how these are gonna look. It's very interesting, and I think it's pretty fascinating, and I'm really curious to see what happens as I just like continue to post YouTube videos. I'm not gonna lie, it really feels like on a lot of these social media platforms, I actually want to post way more videos, specifically because I actually think my videos have I'm casting a wider net, so it gives multiple videos a chance to like do really, really well. But I'm like, I'm not doing that right this second. I'm not even sure how I want to like, round out my content. All I know is that I realized back in like July. Back in July, I had realized that I really needed to take way more action than I have. And at this time, I'm still working towards that, right? But it's like moving. Like, I was like, okay, I can see that it's moving in that direction. It's still not there. Still not there. Sometimes I'm wondering if I'm like, am I procrastinating, or is it just like how long it's gonna just take? I don't know. It took me a long time to post up on it took a long time for me to actually post stuff on YouTube, but I'm posting stuff on YouTube. I also DeviantArt, which right now it feels like I need to make sure that I'm posting. Like, I need to make sure that I'm advertising whatever I'm posting elsewhere on my DeviantArt page, because I definitely have audience members who would absolutely hands down check out my stuff, and I'm so grateful and appreciative of every single one of those people. I know that has nothing, well, it's not like it doesn't have nothing to do with this, but it's not fully, like, it's not really the update for the 5th into the 6th, just some extra thoughts. So yeah, woohoo, 10 times the action. It's moving. I'm, I did want to super glue tonight, but I'm like, I gotta go to sleep. Yeah, I'm gonna meditate first though, because I feel like I need one. If you're like, what was that sound? It's my water bottle. I'm thirsty, and my throat's kind of sore, because I've been talking so much. Yeah. Okay. If you like what you're hearing, there's more of these, so give me a follow, if you please.